Hello everybody, happy Mother's Day. It's my first Mother's Day and it's been a great day, honestly. Slept in a little bit, which is wonderful. Baby is starting to sleep for a little bit longer stretches, so we're finding if we don't miss her wake windows, if we don't keep her up past her sleepy faces and all that. And we're also feeding her more now too. She's much more pleasant, much more pleasant. So yeah, we're getting like sometimes like 4 hour to 5 hour stretches out of her, and like that's like through the night, and then throughout the day, it does vary still from like 30 minutes to 2 hours depending on where she's sleeping. So still isn't taking to the bassinet very well. We'll put her in there and she'll maybe it has improved. We'll sleep for maybe like 30 minutes, but she just hates sleeping by herself. Like she has to have one of us like nearby in some capacity, which means that one of us is laying there basically just doing nothing. Sometimes napping too, if you feel like it, but it's improving. It's getting a little bit better. So she is going to be 9 weeks here in a couple days. So yeah, she's coming along, and she's funny, she's wonderful, she's really babbling a lot, really trying hard to talk, trying to be like a little bit more independent with like grabbing things, and she really likes baths. We do that every morning, and she's a frickin' mess, like legitimately. Every time we like wash the bedding, put on some fresh clothes for her, anything at all of any sort, like she's gonna spit up on us, like it's just gonna happen. So today we've spent a good amount of the day just cleaning the house, like getting things really well dusted. We've been working on it actually for a couple of days now because we are going to be going on a trip to Tennessee. So it's our first big family trip, and I'm super nervous about it, like traveling with such a small child, and making sure we're stopping frequently enough for her. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We've given ourselves plenty of time, and the 5 days that we're going to be there, we haven't really scheduled too terribly much, just a couple things that we know we want to do, so we can take it easy and play it by ear, so I think it'll be good for us to get out, change of pace, especially because things have been like really stressful, having a newborn and then recovering from a C-section, and just doing that whole thing is a huge adjustment, plus lack of sleep in itself. But then I have like all these outside factors too, which largely, again, my employer, huge issues with them. Insane that I'm on maternity leave and I'm having to like consistently check up with them, follow up with them, and then also like fight to keep the little tiny bit that I've earned throughout the year in my pocket. So finally heard back after almost 3 weeks. I had to email HR again, and basically was like, I have yet to hear back from you. I'm planning on coming back to work this time. I want to use my PTO days, cannot input it in the system because I'm on parental leave, so it's not letting me. What's going on with this? I want a decision by Friday. And essentially just kind of called them out. I'm like, this is feeling like an act of discrimination and retaliation, because I do know that there are other salespeople who have not been present for their own deliveries who are on the clock and not on protected leave, and they were not penalized. So for me specifically to be the only one pointed out to have to, be penalized, this seems like discrimination. And they finally did respond Friday, and I also told them, I was like, I do not want to hear from the CFO. She wants to put her nose in every single teeny tiny little thing, every single facet of the company. Don't understand. It's like, just do payroll, right? Like, that's your job. Why do you have to have your nose in every single thing? So controlling, so, I don't know, it's like a high school bully mentality. And it's something that I've been putting up with for a very long time now, but it was easier to put up with when I was getting paid well. And now that I'm not getting paid well, why am I putting up with it? I'm not gonna. So I said, I don't want to hear from her. I want to hear from you. So they did respond. They are going to accommodate me. So we'll see how that all goes down. But I'm over it. I'm totally done with it. I am looking at it like I have historically been a top closer since I've started with the company. I've made them millions of dollars. Millions. I've been dedicated, I've been excellent, I've been reliable, and there have been so many things wrong, especially when the team that I'm a part of branched off to be their own separate team, and I was not allowed by the CFO, by the way, to be a part of it. And essentially what that plan did was make it so when one of those two people sold, no matter what, they get paid. I was not allowed to be a part of that. And that was because the CFO, who basically is a glorified accountant, said it was too hard for her to divide by 3. So since then, I have had 2 people fighting against me in sales. I'm all by myself. And let's be honest, they're going to do everything and anything they can to get one up on me, period. So they don't care if it affects me or my pockets because they're trying to feed their own families. So, I mean, I get it to an extent, but I wouldn't be like that personally, but not everyone's me. But either way, I gotta let you go. I hear the baby crying. I'll jump back on in a bit.